Do you believe in angels? I do. They are between us, they mingle with us, they are among us. They're not the kind of angel you think with wings and maybe playing the harp. They are warriors with a kind heart. Those angels take the form of regular people with regular jobs who do the same thing we do every day. But their actions are exceptional and always exceed expectations. Hello, everyone. I am Valentina Chirasola. I am designer, author, and lover of colors. My guest today is Gale Louw. I think I hope I'm pronouncing your last name well. Uh, she is the angel of a senior home in England where she works. She has one of those regular work I was talking in my introduction, but her daily goal is to make senior people feel important and loved. So let's welcome Gail. Hi, Gail. How are you?
I'm very well. And thank you so much, Valentina, for such a nice introduction. Um,
My pleasure.
it's, I was choking up, yeah. Thank you so much. I do look at it as a calling, and I love doing what I do. And it's easy. It really is easy to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. Did I pronounce your last name right? Low?
Yes, you
Low?
did.
Okay, good.
Yes, you did.
Perfect. So I like to know a bit of your story. Because you came from, I believe you were born in England, then you ended up in South Africa, then you returned to England. Uh, and how did you end up in working in a senior people center?
When I was in South Africa, okay, so I was born here, and my parents went back to South Africa because my dad was in the Navy. And then what happened was I got married, moved around, a lot, but my career path was always in corporate. So, once my son said to me, Mom, it would be so nice for you to come, to England and settle down here. I always wanted to work with older people. That's always been, one of my dreams.
Mhm.
So what I did was I applied for a position which was a live-in carer, and it started off like that. I didn't even know that there were care homes that one could work at. And so when I applied for this position that I currently holding, I realized this is where I want to be. So I was very, very, very happy to be given the opportunity and to work at the care home that I am working at.
Very nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's good that you found your your niche work because often it's not that way. You know that. It's not that
yes,
easy. When you move to different countries, one have to accept just about any jobs that comes along, right?
yeah,
But you were very fortunate to find your niche. That was the one that you were looking for, right?
yes, that's correct.
So, but you in this place where you work, you also ended up something very creative. It's not just about taking care of the senior people. You do creative dinner table, and I call it tablescape because they are beautiful and they're very creative. It's that something everybody in that center does, or is something you do?
No, nobody has done what I done, but I what I it sort of developed from COVID, right?
Mhm.
I had this idea and I ran it through my management, and I said, look, I want to create a lunch and invite only 6 residents, and I'm going to call it Making Memories.
Mm.
And that's how it started.
Mhm.
And because I had a really good manager that she sort of embraced my, like sort of dream what I wanted, right? She allowed me to do this. And then I noticed how what it made the residents, how they felt
Mhm.
afterwards, and how they communicated, because we got a very big care home. So it was different areas that I invited people to come together,
Mhm.
and it was absolutely amazing. And then everybody wanted to start coming to these lunches,
Mhm.
and I just continued doing it. And honestly, it's been the most rewarding thing that I could, imagine. It was really, really nice just to see,
Yeah.
people connecting, listening to stories. I mean, I've had my oldest resident that's been to one of these lunches has been 108. So you can imagine the
Yeah.
stories, people are telling you. They're talking about the war days, absolutely amazing. And
It's
also
fantastic to be around senior people. It's fantastic. They have beautiful memories. They have things that
beautiful and
kids
such
nowadays
what
can even, yeah,
and
can
and
say.
each lunch has a different story that comes out, and it is so, to me, my heart really warms up. And it's
You know what
it's
would be so nice if you could create a book out of those stories. It would be very nice.
I just need the time. I've got all, my material. I need to, take the time and to do it. But yes, I do actually make notes of everything that,
And do you
you
ever
know,
record what they say? Do you ever record?
because of the policies here in the UK. They're very strict. So I'm very limited to how I can do things. We
Oh,
can't, we only can take photographs with permission.
uh-huh.
And it's only, our Facebook page where we have somebody that's in charge of that will, share the photos and that. The pictures that I take will be, obviously there's no people or anything. It's just the settings and that.
Right, right.
So, yes, I think I could,
But what
say
I'm
quite a
saying,
few stories.
what I'm saying is, if you could ask them a permission, well, they're before they sit down and said, you talk normally with your stories, you tell your friends, the people here at the table, whatever you want to tell. Do you mind if I record something or take notes? I don't think they would mind
I haven't tried it, but maybe it's something I could explore. I
because
could
those
explore it.
stories are priceless. Century old
Yeah,
people, they
yeah.
have beautiful things to say, I'm sure. Very,
Yeah, no, and also interesting people they've met,
yeah, yeah,
and what happened during that time as well, is it's so interesting. It really is very
time
interesting.
capsule. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, since we're talking about your beautiful designed tablescapes, I want to show a video. Okay. So I'll put it
Okay.
on. Just wait 1 second. It'll just come on. Hold on. All right. There we go. Okay, we're back.
Yes.
Nice work. You do very
Thank you.
nice work. Absolutely good.
Thank you so much, Valentina.
Oh, my pleasure. So, did you design tablescapes in South Africa as well, or you just start doing it over there in England?
No, in actual fact, everything started, I would say, about 7 years ago when I
Okay.
was a manager for a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a franchise. So basically, when you work for a franchise, everything has to be the same at every sort of coffee shop through South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm not one that likes to stick to rules. And I decided that I started doing these table settings for special occasions, like for Christmas lunches, for birthdays. And the reception, that I received was absolutely amazing. And I realized that you just add something, a little touch to something, and it does sort of start the conversation, and
Mm-hmm.
it does make memories, and it also lends to those special photos,
Mm-hmm.
family gatherings, that people come, and the table's set nicely, everybody's taking photos. So all the time, you're making memories. And then I went on to run a B&B in South Africa. I was the manager for the actual B&B, and I noticed, that they would just have breakfast, and people would, because it was mainly business people, and there was not that Gale touch. I might as well say it is the Gale touch.
Mm-hmm.
And I started with the breakfasts and making it more interesting and colorful and joyful. And
Mm-hmm.
then what I did was I started asking guests, if I make dinner, would they be interested in joining me? And that was really, really good, because I got to meet so many different people, and people, that would come to the B&B wouldn't have actually even started a conversation with other people in the B&B. And I used to set the table. The view was absolutely amazing. And it just created the ambience, And then what I did was I tried something out, and I did a 21st. And I had my whole theme was like, I wanted like a New York theme, because the lights were beautiful in the evening. And I
Mm-hmm.
created this table with the backdrop that really looked like, a New York theme.
Right.
And yeah, so I've been doing this for some time,
Mm-hmm.
and when I came to the care home, and the opportunity arose, I also, this is what I'm, doing, is making those special moments for the residents.
Yes,
So
very precious.
I'm very lucky that I'm able to use a gift that's given to me. I'm able to adapt it to my work environment, which is really, really nice.
Right, right. That's very precious moment that you create for them. It's so nice, really nice.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
thoughtful of you, really. But you are good with colors. You think that we know, and you know too, that certain colors can help. I wouldn't say cure, but can help some disorders. Like dementia, depressions, and whatever else. Do you plan your dinner tablescape for some of those particular disorders, or they just reflect festivity, like Mother's Day, Christmas, and do you keep
Um,
accounting for those disorder that might?
I do keep it in mind. Okay. But I do like to go with the theme.
Okay.
And when I'm doing my tablescapings,
Mm,
um, I like to have a sort of like a month between one table to the other because
mhm,
I like to get fresh ideas. And
mhm,
how do I get fresh ideas? I go and I look at things that, will give me that inspiration.
mhm,
And I always start with the tablecloth
mhm.
and then I start building around. The most important thing on my table, I feel, visually
Yeah.
for the residents is your centerpiece.
Right.
And I like to have that wow factor with the
Mhm,
centerpiece
mhm.
because I think the centerpiece, it's called the centerpiece because it brings people
Absolutely.
together
Yeah. Yeah.
and it becomes a talking point.
Mhm,
So for me, that's what I'm trying to achieve. But I want to always be different. I don't want to be the same,
yeah.
when I do the next lunch.
Mhm,
I need to add something extra, something that I've noticed that, because I observe the whole time when my residents are having lunch.
mhm,
And I'm always saying to myself, how can I better? How can I enrich it even more, to make it even a much better experience?
mhm.
And that's what I try and do is the next lunch. I always say to them, this lunch is going to be the best one. You thought the last one was good. This one's going to be good. And the reason why I say that, because I know consciously I have now um, taken on board what I've seen
Mhm,
and I'm enhancing it and making it, that it will be the wow factor.
mhm.
So it's very exciting. It really is very exciting,
I'm sure.
and and it's also texture, feeling,
Mhm.
like the last lunch I did. I raised the names, on a like a cup,
Right.
and I did the names. And my one resident was visually, like sort of challenged,
Right.
but when she felt her name on the cup,
Mhm.
that that belonging and knowing I'm at the right place, this
Right.
is my seat. And the
Okay.
smile on her face and she turned to me and she said, Gail, this is absolutely marvelous, you know, and and
And
that was that
she
was
couldn't read it.
intentionally done
Yeah. Uh-huh.
because I knew that she would appreciate it,
Right.
So
Right. Right.
yes, I do cater for, whatever the needs are at the table at the time. And
Yes.
also, because a lot of them like to
Mhm.
feel texture.
Mhm.
So that's what, I try and do, either it's the gift I give them
Mhm.
or it's, something on the table that they can feel texture. So
Okay.
yes, I do it.
Nice. Nice. Gail, I'm sorry. Do you have Facebook open? Because I hear some noises.
Um, I do have it. I've got it. Um, I haven't got it open.
Okay, because I hear
It's
some noises, and that's because you have Facebook.
now. Now I've lost you. Just hold on a second. Uh,
You still here?
because now where do I see you?
Okay, you have to maybe enter, I mean, re-enter again on that link that I send you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me just see. Sorry,
I
Valentina.
still hear you, and your image is blocked.
Okay, let me just go back on it.
Okay,
It's
just one second.
loading.
Okay.
Click here. Sorry.
No, that's all right. It's until she comes back. Just go in and out and come back again, and
Yeah,
until
you
she
can.
resolve her
It's
details.
okay. Okay, wait, sorry. Display and then enter studio. Sorry about
There you
that.
are. There you are. Okay. At the stream. Okay. There you are.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. That's all right. So, um, when you have all these materials that you get from the tablescapes, what do you do after the event is finished? It's over. Do you store
Okay, so
them? Do you give them to charity? What do you do? Because it's a lot of
I've got to
material.
store. I've got to store them,
Okay.
and what I do is I put it in boxes, but in color.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to recycle something, I can do that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you pitch from those items that you already have
Yes.
used and do something new with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's
just like sort of how can I say recycle?
yeah. Well, that's a good thing because in design you can recycle anything in a very different ways every time. So
Yes.
yeah. So I imagine the families are very happy about the way you treat the senior people. They must
I
be really in love with you.
yes, I do get I get very positive feedback.
Do you have an
So
episode that
that's
you can tell us about? An episode, something the family did for you, or something that happened during these lunches?
okay. Something that's always been very precious to me
Mm-hmm.
was I did the name tag on the table, but you could actually use it as a Christmas tree decoration. And this particular resident passed away,
Uh-huh.
and the daughter made contact with me, and she said to me, "Yes, my father's name tag, and we put it on the Christmas tree, and this will go on the Christmas tree every year going forward."
Nice.
And she said, "You've created such a beautiful memory,"
Very nice. Very nice.
So
So
that was very sweet.
yes, very sweet. It makes you feel very good too. Yeah,
Yes.
because you will be remembered as well along with that person every Christmas because you created that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you also organized fashion show in this place for the residents. What did you do? They modeled their own clothes, or you got special clothes for them to wear? How did you work that out?
Okay, so what happened? The fashion show was by default because we were in lockdown and there were so many restrictions, what people could do, and families couldn't come and
Oh,
visit.
yes, we know that.
So I decided, because I buy a lot of vintage clothes, I will do a fashion show for them.
Oh, you did. So what did you do? You modeled it
So
on
I
the
modeled them
okay.
and they loved it. They really, really thought it was so cute. It wasn't the Paris fashion show, but I didn't even know what I was doing because I was walking down there talking a little bit about the dress, and it was really it was just fun, you
So
know.
you chose a corridor, a long corridor, or a large
Yes,
room to do it in. You prepared the stage, and
yes,
yeah,
yes. And then
and
I
then you
walked around, and then I had to have my mask on
okay.
and do the whole parade for them. And the reason I did that was because the socializing was so limited,
Yes,
and I wanted to lift their spirits up. And
that's a
what's the
nice
best thing
thing.
to do? Fashion.
Yes, absolutely. And I know how you love fashion. I know that. So you did absolutely great. In those times where we all under lockdown, we were
Yeah,
lost. A lot of people didn't know what to do. They were stuck in the same
yeah.
house that maybe they have never been in. You know,
True,
I
true.
know, I know people here that they have huge homes, but they don't live in because they're constantly out and
Yeah,
about doing things. They start at 4 in
yeah,
the morning with gyms, and then they go and go boom, 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 out one after the other. They're never home,
yeah,
and so and then they were forced to live in the home in the lockdown. So I know how hard
yeah,
must have been with those people not
yeah,
receiving the visits of their loved ones. Oh my God, it would have. I'm sure
yeah.
it was tough. So
It
you
was
really
tough.
lifted their spirits with colors because I'm sure you put a lot of colors on,
I
right?
always put the brightest thing, even when I'm doing the table setting. I match the color with our outfit.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
good
So
that you can find the same colors of your tablescapes to wear.
yes,
Yeah, I mean, if you wear a lot of colors, you will always find the colors of the tablescape that
yes,
in any dress. So I'm glad you are one of us, people, lover of colors.
lover of color.
Yes. So you're getting an award this week?
Not this week. I have received a Pair of the Year
Hmm.
for the South, and in October they choose Care of the Year for the whole of the UK.
Oh,
So I had been invited, so we just hold out
yeah. So
and see what
you
happens.
So most likely you will get an award, don't you think? I
No,
think so.
well, there's actually well, there's quite a few people.
Uh-huh.
So it's you only know on the day when you leave.
You surely deserve one because your work is not only you do great work taking care of people, but lifting their spirits. It's what it's a better job than anything else. Because
Yeah,
it takes a good spirit and good heart to do such a thing. So you deserve an
yeah.
award.
I'm just being humble, and I'm happy that I got the South, and we'll see what happens.
So you do your drawings, you do your fashion drawings as well because that's something you do.
Yes.
You draw every day. You design things every day, right?
I do, and I do it in the morning
Okay.
because the morning is where I feel the most creative,
Hmm. Well,
and all my thinking and planning and all that is I'm a morning person
That's before you go to work.
before I go to work.
And you get
Yeah.
up really early in the morning.
Yes, I do get up very early.
And you have the time to do drawings in the morning before you go to work.
Yeah, it all depends. You know, I also got my off days. So on my off days, I can, follow it through and do like a complete project,
Right.
which is nice.
You are an exceptional person. You are. Yeah. So this is about this show. It's about beauty. What can you tell us how what beauty means to you? What does it mean? Is it and you have any particular thought or about beauty or quote or something you want to tell us about the concept of beauty?
I think beauty can be seen through kindness, love,
Hmm.
caring, and just giving people time. To me, those are the qualities that stand out. It's not about what you look like.
Exactly. Beauty is not about the exterior. It's not.
No,
That
no.
can be too. That can be one of the many elements. But
Yes.
beauty is something else. Beauty comes from
Yeah.
inside of us.
Because I think when you got a caring heart and you're loving, you draw people
To
to
you.
you.
Hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my definition
That's
of
very
beauty.
nice. That's you. It impersonates you. That's the beautiful part of you, that you're beautiful inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you going to do anything with your drawings, like your fashion drawings?
What I want to do, I think you can see the back. Can
They
you see
are,
how I
yeah, I
framed it?
see them and I know them because I've seen them in different settings. But yeah, they don't show very well because they're kind of,
Yeah, but
but
I,
that's, yeah.
idea is I would like about 10 on my wall and do, and have it all in frames so that I can look at it
Yeah.
and appreciate it.
But what
Because
I
I think,
meant was that's a good idea to decorate your home with your drawings. It's fine, it's good.
yeah,
But I meant, are you going to do something with it? Are you going to take it to a next level?
well, like to your art, is
Yeah,
that what you,
anything.
because, because I want to do it, but I need to feel very confident in when I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel at the moment I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
Yes,
Yeah,
but when I'm
because
ready, that is what I'm working towards.
right, right. Because it's nice to have them from the paper moved into something else, an art
Yes,
gallery,
yes,
a teaching, expositions, or a book, something else.
yes,
Just
yes,
move one idea into something else. That's how you know you're progressing and reproducing beauty after beauty after beauty. Yeah.
yeah,
And being keep creating and being your natural
yeah,
state of mind, the creativity.
yeah.
So all right. So I think we're gonna end this show. Do you have any other particular thoughts that you want to say
Can I end on a quote
on a
that
quote?
that
You
just
wanna
that describes how I think
Okay.
about color.
Yes.
Okay, this is how it goes.
Okay.
I often advise to friends to go with their hearts, not with their heads. The color that gives you that emotional tug is the one you want to use. If you analyze too much, you lose the point of what color is all about.
Very
And
good.
we all got a favorite color,
Yes. Yeah.
and we mustn't be afraid.
Absolutely not. If it touches our emotions, that means it's a good color. Yeah.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
definitely.
Yes. So with this thought, we will leave the show. And I want to thank you for being here today and share with us your experience. And until next Tuesday with a new guest and a new episode, I will just say the usual big kiss and peace, love.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Valentina.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Gail.
you.
Thank you.